Lotus is going to be a good one. Julien Mamy, he'll be fighting out of the red corner. He has the black trunks with the orange sides. Can't miss him tonight. He'll have black gloves with the red tape and the red shin guards. Then you got Steinberg. He'll be fighting out of the blue corner. Blue shin guards, black trunks, kind of multicolored on the side, and he'll have those black gloves with the blue tape. Both fighters staring each other down. This was not a friendly touch gloves kind of thing. Victor checks with both fighters, and this is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in this Olympic-style kickboxing event.
Oh, and right off the jump here, Phillip's getting aggressive.
Both fighters look bigger than 185 to me.
Very good composure there from Julien. One thing I like that he did was he's cutting angles, and you could see he's pairing with his left, right? He's fighting a southpaw, so he's pairing with his left, and then beautiful left cross there from Julien.
Oh, another right hand from Julien. Another right hand that rocks the head of Steinberg. Another one. And both of them.
Oh, and a head kick. Look, I mean, what I'm looking at Julien right now is he's got very short, controlled punches, right? He's very relaxed, and you can see on the way in, he doesn't load up. He just starts firing, and then he angles out, and he avoids those big, heavy shots that Phillip is trying to put together.
Yeah, it's Steinberg bringing those things. I can see the roundhouses. He's really not shooting them through like you're talking about it, almost like you're bringing them up through the Carolinas. You can telegraph in those.
Well, he's very strong. He's very athletic and very explosive, right? So Julien's almost playing the role of Matador for the bull, and that was a head kick and then a right hook there that got through. And Phillip's got to be careful because these shots now are starting to add up, and it will slow you down, and you can only take so many.
Now the right eye of Steinberg is starting to look a little red under there as Julien has really stung him like 4 to 5 times. Another time, right to the right side of the face of Steinberg.
And he just slides those shots in and then angles off, and he's ready to go again. And right there, good trade there. Now, one thing I will tell you, they both hit one another, and you saw Julien took quite a few more steps back than Phil did. And that tells you something. Like, Phil's got a lot of power. When he hits you, you know it. But if you're landing 1 for every 10 that Julien throws, that's just not a transaction that's going to work in your favor.
Yeah, Mamy in control of this fight right now as Julien is standing right on top of the TCB logo. But the face of Steinberg already on the right side of his face. And all those right hands are getting through and landing right on the right side of his face.
Yeah, Julien's just like doing such a good job of like really setting these quick short shots up, although there's some pressure from Phil to let Julien know he's in a fight.
The hands still get through from Julien.
This fight will continue to go the way of that first round.
Watching the seconds and the coaches from Lotus Thai Boxing are doing like you were up here giving the samples while he was giving the samples. Like telling Steinberg he needs to stop throwing these wild punches and sneak them through straight ahead. Yeah, as we start round 2, here it goes again.
Right here, you see it, right? Everything's very short, but it's violent, but he's not loading him up. Julien's just constantly putting them together, low impact, and honestly finding effect here. Although big knee there, that hurt him. That hurt Julien.
Good knee from Steinberg to the left side of from Mamy.
Ooh. And see right there, like that's a lot of power. That's a nice hook, but it's just Julien has that range down, and then just immediately starts cracking him. Those nice short shots on the way inside. Oh, big shot there.
Good right hand from Steinberg to the left side of the face of Mamy. Mamy's eye is closed.
Another big knee. That hurt him. And a big punch off the backside. And then a big knee. See, here's where you're seeing the big difference now in physicality and adjustments. This is very difficult for Julien. He clearly doesn't have the strength and power to deal with this type of situation. He's got to reformat himself back to that matador dealing with a raging bull.
Good right hands and left still from Mamy. Good kick
on the way up.
Kick to the side of the face. But those knees did some damage inside. Another good knee.
I mean, the impact there is just, I feel that in my back.
Yeah, you see the whole body of Mamy just rising up. The entire crowd sounds like we're at a high school football game screaming knee.
Well, and here's the other thing, right? So, that was good. I missed that. That was good. I like that. Julien's now starting to get caught up against the ropes. He's got to get out.
Oh, a good right hand from Steinberg.
And this is what's going to happen, right? When he's in a corner, now he's got to kind of fight Phillip's fight, and that is a violent one that not a lot of people could sustain other than Phillip, although another big head kick there. Julien's throwing that kick really smoothly, but he's got to put a little bit more on it.
He's not doing any damage.
Yeah, it's almost like he throws it it's like another jab, which has its effect. That has there's value there. But when you throw a rear leg roundhouse kick to somebody's head, you want it to be impactful damage, but it's been manageable damage. When he's been able to get Julien up against the ropes, when he throws, I mean, it changes things. He's got so much power and aggression. A fake glove touch.
What was that? That was like the anticipation. Now Steinberg's mad.
And see Julien, he's got to be careful here. Right there, big left hook right hand.
Yeah.
Typically, I find that when people fake the glove touch, it's because they're really afraid of the repercussions, you know?
But Julien's still singing them through. You see the head snapping back of Steinberg. But let me tell you, the difference in the power.
Yep.
Julien cracks a couple, and you see his head snap back, but then like that right there. But then you see Steinberg get in there and just do damage.
And look, what Julien's doing is really nice. He's punching on the way, he's backing up, he's creating space, he's landing shots. But man, oh man, when Phillip hits you, things just change. There's a different reaction. And, you know, look, I will tell you, these shots add up. But look at the difference there, right? Look at the way Phillip is able to march across the ring to get that impact down.
The entire place sounds like there's a sign being held up. Like our producer Scott is putting it up on the big screen. I must not be able to see it because it says knee.
Yeah,
right,
there's
knees.
a lot
He must have a graphic up there that says knees because the entire crowd. Oh, right there to the body.
Well, and Julien's not really able to exchange here in the way he would otherwise, right? There's so much more power coming from everything Phil does, and you know Julien's he's throwing back, but there's just not the same impact, right? When Phil lands, it's just you can't go 1-for-1 with Phil. You got to go back to that 10-1.
Yeah. Victor Malamala is going to separate him here with about 30 seconds left to go in round number 3 as they start to press on.
Nice 1-2 there.
Good kick to the body. Not doing a lot of damage, just kind of sizing him up, just getting points. That front kick from Phil.
And you know, there's something to be said, right? These short shots are good if you then set them up for heavy shots, or you just never let yourself get touched. And Phil right now is putting it on him. I mean, these are hard shots.
Oh my gosh, couple of great rights and lefts. Wow, that's... Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been handed the scorecard. This fight is a split decision. Winner of bout number 4, fighting out of the blue corner, it's Phillip Steinberg!